If you are someone who use ChatGPT to draft legal agreements, by this video I will try to convince you that why I think Claude is a much better tool to draft legal agreements. So without wasting any time, let's start this video. Hi everyone, my name is Deepak and you are watching Contracts Unfolded. So let's jump onto my laptop's screen.
So for the purpose of this video, we will be providing a very basic or a very amateur kind of prompt to both these two engines. So Claude is on my left and ChatGPT is on my right. And then we will compare the results that has been provided by both these two engines. So the prompt that I'm going to provide is draft a mutual NDA for me. Very basic prompt, very amateur kind of prompt. No role has been defined, no outcome has been defined, right? So very basic kind of prompt. So let's just click on the submit button on ChatGPT, and then we will provide the same prompt to Claude. So I click on the submit button and ChatGPT has instantly started the drafting of the agreement, right? And ChatGPT does a great job in writing legal agreements. There is no doubt about it. However, I personally believe that there are few things which are much better in Claude, and I will exactly show you what are those. So 13 clauses are there in total, right? Now we will write the same prompt in Claude. So I've copied the prompt, pasted the prompt here, and then I will click on the submit button, right? Let me just make this bit smaller. Yes. So as you can see, even before it started the drafting of the NDA, it is asking me for few details. Details such as who are the parties involved for this NDA? Are the parties individuals? Are the parties to company, or is it going to be an individual and a company? So let's say two companies are there. Then it is asking me what is the purpose of the NDA. Is it going to be a business partnership or a discussion, or a employment or a contractor relationship, or a merger acquisition or investment related transaction, or a product or a technology sharing transaction? So let's click on option 4, and if something else is there, then you can also type it here. So let's click on option 4, and then it is asking me what format do you want. Do you want in a Word file, do you want it in a PDF, or do you want in plain text in chat? So let's click on Word doc, right? And now it will start the drafting of the NDA. And this is something I especially like about Claude, because let's say you are an advocate and a client comes to you asking to draft you a NDA for it. So as an advocate, you will not provide any standard template or any NDA to your client. Rather, you will sit with the client and you will ask some questions to it, such as what is this NDA about? Who are the parties involved, right? And based on the answers the client will provide you, so once you will have those answers, that then only you will write a NDA for it. And Claude did the same thing. So it is basically writing the script for the NDA, and once it will be finished, it will provide me the Word file of the NDA. And again, this is something I like about Claude, because here ChatGPT has provided me the plain text. So I have to copy this text. Either I have to copy it clause by clause, I have to copy it entirely, or I can copy it by clicking here, copy response button, and then I will paste it in Microsoft Word, or I will paste it in Google Doc, and then I will review it. I will make the changes that are necessary to it, which I believe must be there, because the draft provided by ChatGPT was a standard draft. But on the other hand, the response provided by the Claude is already in the Microsoft Word file. So I can download it, which I have downloaded, and I can instantly start working on it. I can also do the same, I can get the same result on ChatGPT, but I have to write in the prompt itself that provide me the file in the Word format. So provide me the NDA in the Word format. And now it will basically create a Word file out of it. However, the Claude did it by itself at the start when it asked for those questions from me. So there are these kind of things which I believe are more valuable, which I believe are more useful to contract drafting lawyers like me. Although there are other features as well, but I don't want to make this video unnecessarily long. That's why I took a very basic prompt and I showed you why I feel Claude is better. So now I can download the NDA in the Word format. So let's look at the draft provided by the Claude. So this was the draft provided by the Claude. It says it is a NDA for a product and technology sharing, right? Recitals is there, definition clause is there, exclusions are there, then there are obligations of the receiving party, intellectual property clause is there, term and termination clause is there. So it also did a great job, just like ChatGPT. But the draft provided by the ChatGPT was a standard draft. It could be a very great draft for me. However, there are chances that it might not be. And I have to again give prompt to ChatGPT about asking it to change certain things in the NDA. But I'm pretty sure because Claude already asked for the context from me, so there will be minimal changes in the draft provided by the Claude. So I want to keep this video short. So yep, that was the total video. Thank you so much for your time. And in the next video, continuing this AI series, we will be talking about what is a bad prompt or how does a bad prompt looks like when you want to draft an agreement, and how does a good prompt or an effective prompt should look like if you want to get professional agreements get drafted out of these types of LLMs. So thank you so much for your time. Good day.